Good day, sir. I am Roldan E. Magdisa of Section Barium. As you can see, I am holding an old wooden bowl of my grandmother. This was originally from my grandmother around 5 decades ago when she was still 35 years old in around 1986. This was a wooden bowl. It was a traditional bowl used for preserving food and also to serve food to eat. This type of material plays a big role from making out of food, especially those with soup, to make it more delicious and more satisfying to look. It is still used in generation. It could still be used in future generations for future purposes. This old wooden bowl was very expensive back in the days, and it is very important to my grandmother because of a sentimental value it has from his best friend. Until now, it is used by our grandmother and carefully used so that it will not have any damage. It was given to her in November 24, 1978, and until this day she still keeps it and cares for it just like how she cared for it in the day that she received it from her best friend. And also every time she sees this wooden bowl, it reminds her of her best friend. The precious gift was really loved by my grandmother, and she will keep it like a living treasure. This wooden bowl was reliable because it has the name of her best friend on it. My grandmother told me about when her best friend go with her in the town, and as they were walking they saw a vase but they cannot afford it. Then they saw that the wooden bowl said of her best friend would buy it. Her best friend was going to give it to her as a gift, and by that moment they put their names on it as a sign of their friendship. That is why my grandmother is always taking care of the wooden bowl until this day. In general, my grandmother hides all her valuable belongings, including her wooden bowl. She made it interesting by putting her old coins separately, together with the new coins that we're using today. In order to secure, she kept it inside her cabinet to preserve. Every time I see my grandmother, I see her as an inspiration because of her love and giving value to the things that have been part of her life, and make sure that it was handled with care until this day. It made me realize that we Filipinos put effort and care in every time we own. For me, the wooden bowl is the symbol of my grandmother's conscientious and careful of her belongings and not letting it to have damage. Even though time and many years has passed, but still the quality and service of that bowl to her is quite preserved throughout the years. The trait of conscientiousness and having care to her belongings, and I am very proud to say that I will adopt this trait until I grow up and become old.